Hi girls, in this video I am going to explain you the concept of pointers in C++. You people already studied about pointers in C also. Now I am going to explain the concept of pointers in C++. The topics I am going to cover here are definition, declaring pointer variable, and pointer type and pointer arithmetic. Array of pointer, string of pointer, object of pointer, this pointer, and advantages and limitations of pointers. So in computer memory, each variable is assigned a memory slot and the variable data is stored there. For example, if you declare a variable a in the data type integer, the value 100 is stored in the variable a. In the memory, the value stored in a particular memory location. For example, in this picture, the value of a is 100 and the data type is integer. Here the variable name is a. The value stored in a memory location 1024. So like that, all the values are stored in some memories in memory. Value a is a value, that is 100 is stored in the memory location 1024. Every byte in computer memory has an address. Addresses or numbers just like house number. For example, each byte is stored in a computer memory that has an address. For example, if you people also have an address, your house address, like that, every byte in a computer memory has an address. If your value stored in a particular address starts from 0 and go up to 123, for example 65,005,359 of sites. The moment a variable is declared, memory is allotted in the RAM for its storage. For example, when the time of variable declaration, memory is allotted in the RAM. For example, int x equal to 100 means the variable x, that means the value of x 100 is stored in a particular memory location in the RAM. A variable in the RAM can be accessed only if you know its address. For example, if your friend want to meet you from a long distance, from an other area or other places, if your friend knew your address, then only she will come and meet you. Like that, a variable in a RAM can be accessed only if you know its address. The definition of pointer is a variable which stored the memory address of another variable. It supports dynamic memory allocation routines. A pointer variable and normal variable is always the same data type. Declaration and initialization of pointer variable. However, pointer variable is the name of the pointer and the data type refers to one of the valid C++ data type, such as integer, character, float, and so on. The data type is followed by an asterisk symbol which separates a pointer variable from other variables to the compiler. So here, the normal variables are represented without asterisk. The pointer variables are represented an asterisk before the variable name. The use of this asterisk is it distinguishes a pointer variable from another variable to the compiler. A pointer variable can point to any type of data available in C++. It is necessary to understand that the pointer is able to point only one data type at the specific time. The address of operator ampersand, it is the unary operator that returns the memory address of its operand. Here, the operand is a normal variable. PTR is equal to ampersand variable name. Here, this is an example of pointer variable. Int x is equal to 10 is a normal variable and int star PTR is a pointer variable. PTR is equal to ampersand x. Now the PTR will contain, here PTR is the pointer variable. The PTR will contain address where the variable x is stored in the memory. You can see this is the ampersand is the address operator. PTR is the pointer variable. Now the PTR will contain address where the variable x is stored in the memory. In this picture you can see the value of x is 10, but the PTR hold the address of the variable x, not the value. Value of or indirection operator. In this previous slide I show you the PTR hold the address of the variable x only, not the value of the variable x. But we have to access the value of the variable x. How we access the value of the variable x? By means of using this value of or indirection operator, that is called the asterisk. It is a unary operator that returns the value stored at the address pointed by the pointer. Here the operand is a pointer variable. For example, int x equal to 10, int star PTR equal to ampersand x. See out, the first one return the address stored at the PTR will be displayed. The second one, while using this pointer prior to the variable, see out star PTR, value point by the pointer will be the display. Now PTR can also be used to display the value of x. Types of pointers. Pointers to integer and pointer to character. Here int star PTR, int means the type of variable pointed to by PTR. And asterisk is the reference operator. PTR is the name of the pointer. Here PTR is the name of the pointer variable. This is the type of variable pointed to by PTR. This is the reference operator. Here pointer to character type. This is the type of the variable pointed by the variable z. Z is the name of the pointer variable. Star is the reference operator. And then pointer to float. Consider the following program. Float marks equal to 76.50. And in float type again the pointer variable is declared star p. Currently p is not having any variable. In the following statement is added in the above program statement. P is equal to ampersand mark. The variable p will point to the marks of the type float as shown below. The variable p pointed to the marks of the type float as shown below. Now the pointer p is pointing to mark a variable of the type float. Pointer arithmetic. Two arithmetic operations, addition and subtraction, may be performed on pointers. Where we add 1 to a pointer, we are actually adding the size of the data types in the bytes the pointer is pointing at. For example, int star x and then increment the x plus plus. It means if the current address of the x is 1000, then the x plus plus statement will increase by 2. The size of the integer is 2 and it incremented to 104 like that, not 1001, because the size of the integer is 2. So the address of the variable are incremented by 2, size 2. The value of the pointer variable is not incremented here. Only the address of the pointers are only incremented. Consider P1 and P2 as pointers. P1 is equal to ampersand A and P2 is equal to ampersand B. That means P1 holds the address of the variable A, P2 holds the address of the variable B. The arithmetic operations that can be performed on P1 and P2 are summarized in the table below. For example, the applications, here you can only do these things: addition, subtraction, division, increment, decrement and multiplication. The next one is the pointer expressions. A pointer expression contains pointer variable as an operand and arithmetic operators such as plus, minus, asterisk and division. For example, within the bracket star p1 plus plus. This statement increments the value stored at the memory address pointed by p1 by 1. In this prior example, int star x plus plus. Here you just increment the variable x plus plus, not star x plus plus. Okay, so this is used to increase the address only, not the value of the variable. Here by using this star p1 plus plus means the value of the pointer is incremented by 1. This is also the difference between the incrementation. Pass by pointer in function. Consider the program of swapping two variables with the help of pointers. So the swapping function name is swap. The two parameters are passed here. The one is m and the other one is n. Both the variables are in the pointer type and in the same data type integer. Within this function, the variable temp is declared in the data type integer. For this, the temp star m is assigned to temp variable, and then star n is assigned to star m, and then temp to n. So the values are replaced according to this function. While the function swap called, the value of 6 is swapped to A and 5 is swapped to B. This is the difference between the pass by value, pass by reference, and pass by pointer. Separate memory for the pass by value. Separate memory is allocated to formal parameters. For the pass by reference, formal and actual parameters share the same memory space. For the pass by pointer, formal parameters contain the address of the actual parameters. So, changes done in the formal parameters are reflected in the actual parameters. But in the pass by reference, only share the memory space. So, changes does not informal parameters are reflected in the actual parameters. Like that, pass by value also, change done in formal parameters are not reflected in the actual parameters. By using the pass by pointer, change done in the formal parameters are reflected in the actual parameters too. And then the array of pointers. Array is a collection of similar data type. We can create pointer variable with array both or similar data type. Using array of pointers, searching, insertion, deletion, etc. operations we can perform. The syntax for this array of pointers are data type, variable name, and size of the array. For example, data type is any data type and the pointer variable. The example of pointer of array here is integer is the data type, A is the variable name, and 2 is the size of the array. Here this is the pointer variable. Here the pointer variable holds the address of the first array. Here if you print star p, here it displays the first value. By incrementing, the two values are printed here. And then the string of pointer, array of character is called the string. That means the sequence of characters. We can create pointer variable with string, both or similar type. Using string of pointer, searching, finding length, comparisons, concatenation, reverse, etc. operation we can perform. The syntax of this string of pointer is data type, variable name, and size of string. The data type is defaultly you have to give only the string, and the pointer variable is represented by the star. Pointer variable equal to ampersand variable name of 0. So example of string of pointer here is character name of 4 is equal to Neil. The 4 letters are here, and then the pointer variable star ptr. The variable holds the address of the array. While star ptr not is equal to null character, it prints the 4 letters of the character name. And then the last one and next one is the object of pointer. When address of an object of a class is stored into the pointer variable of the same class, then same class type, then it is pointer of object. The pointer can be used to access the data, member, and member functions of the same class. The syntax is class name and then the object name. Class name, pointer variable preceded by star, pointer variable equal to ampersand object name. Example of pointer to object. Create a class psycho and declare a member function now in the main function. Here this is the object. Psycho is the class name and object. Psycho and for that class the variable pointer variable is declared here. For the pointer variable the address of the object is placed here. And then this is the member function is accessed through member differencing operator arrow. And then this pointer. C++ uses a unique keyword called this to represent an object that invokes a member function. Girls, I once again repeat this concept. C++ has a unique keyword called this to represent an object that invokes a member function. This is a pointer that points to the object for function which this function was called. This is a unique pointer is automatically passed to a member function when it is called. The pointer that is acts as an implicit argument to all the member function. It's a built-in pointer, so programmer does not need to explicitly create this pointer. This is the syntax of calling the member function using this operator. This data member and or this member function. Example of this pointer is here. The private variable a can be used to directly inside a member function like a equal to 1, 2, 3. Advantages of